Peter, originally named Simon, is one of Jesus' 12 apostles and a pivotal figure in Christianity. Known for his close relationship with Jesus, Peter is often depicted as a passionate and somewhat impulsive character, traits that make him relatable to many believers today. As one of Jesus' most trusted disciples, Peter plays a vital role in spreading Jesus' teachings and establishing the early Christian church, earning him the title of the first pope in Catholic tradition. His significance is emphasized through his portrayal in the Gospels, where he is often the first to speak or act in crucial moments, showcasing both his humanity and his dedication to Jesus. Peter's transformation from a simple fisherman to a leading apostle is emblematic of the transformative power of faith. His story illustrates the idea that anyone, regardless of their background or past mistakes, can become a foundational part of something greater. One prominent example of Peter's significance is his confession of Jesus as the Messiah, a declaration that underscores his deep faith and marks a significant moment in the New Testament. Another powerful instance is his denial of Jesus during the crucifixion, followed by his redemption and role in spreading the gospel. These narratives highlight Peter's human frailty alongside his steadfast devotion, making his journey an inspiring testament to the power of forgiveness and personal growth. Supporters of Peter's pivotal role argue that his story serves as a beacon of hope and a model of leadership. His example encourages believers to remain strong in their faith even when faced with challenges. However, Peter's story is not without controversy. Some critics point to theological differences regarding his authority among various Christian denominations. The debate over whether Peter was the first pope or simply an important early church leader reflects broader discussions on church hierarchy and tradition. Peter's significance is not limited to his personal journey, but extends to his influence on the early church and its teachings. His leadership helped shape the trajectory of Christianity, influencing countless generations. His life is intrinsically linked with themes of faith, redemption, and the spread of the Christian message, influencing other aspects of Jesus' ministry and the work of his fellow disciples. Peter's example is a reminder of the enduring impact one individual can have within a spiritual movement, bridging the gap between divine teaching and human experience. Peter, originally named Simon, was a fisherman by trade. Hailing from Bethsaida, he was an ordinary man, living a humble life. However, his journey took a transformative turn when he was called to be a disciple of Jesus. This pivotal moment in Peter's life, known as his calling, is characterized by the profound invitation from Jesus, who said, "Follow me, and I will make you fishers of men." This marks the beginning of Peter's journey from a simple fisherman to a cornerstone of Christian faith. The significance of Peter's calling lies in its demonstration of the powerful concept of transformation and purpose. As Jesus selected someone seemingly ordinary to participate in his extraordinary mission, it exemplifies how faith and divine purpose can radically redefine a person's life. For the audience, this reinforces the theme that anyone can become a vital part of a greater narrative, regardless of their background. Real-world application of this point is seen in how individuals today can find new purpose and direction through faith, reflecting on Peter's journey from a fisherman to a disciple who played a key role in the spread of Christianity. Another example is found in the importance of mentorship and leadership. Jesus, as a mentor, profoundly influenced Peter, teaching him lessons that would eventually equip him to lead and inspire others. There are various theological and scholarly opinions that support this idea, emphasizing that Peter's calling is a message of hope and opportunity. It represents the breaking of societal norms, where value is not defined by one's current status, but by their capacity for change and growth. Yet challenges and alternative viewpoints arise, such as interpretations of Peter's impulsiveness and occasional doubts, which might suggest a more complex character who faces regular human struggles. Peter's calling is intrinsically connected to his role in later events, such as being at the forefront during Pentecost, making him a central figure in the early church. His early life and calling set the stage for his development into a leader whose teachings and experiences became fundamental to the Christian faith. This narrative thread not only shapes Peter's story, but also underscores the universal potential for redemption and renewal, echoing through the annals of religious history and into the personal lives of believers today. When discussing the key events and contributions of Peter, one of Jesus' closest disciples, we delve into moments that not only define his life, but also left an indelible mark on early Christianity. Peter, originally named Simon, was a fisherman by trade and became a central figure among Jesus' followers after being called to be a fisher of men. Peter's significance lies in his deep, albeit turbulent, faith journey and leadership role in the early church. A pivotal moment in the Gospels is when Peter declares Jesus as the Messiah. This confession earned him the name Peter, meaning rock, on which Christ proclaimed he would build his church. This foundational moment illustrates Peter's integral role in establishing Christian doctrine and highlights his leadership among the apostles. Another significant event is Peter's experience during the crucifixion of Jesus. Known for his impulsive nature, Peter's denial of Jesus 3 times before the rooster crowed is both a moment of human frailty and a powerful story of redemption. After the resurrection, Jesus' reinstatement of Peter with the charge to feed my sheep underscores the theme of forgiveness and restoration. It signifies Peter's leadership role and sets the foundation for his future contributions to the Christian community. Peter's leadership didn't end with Jesus' resurrection. In the Acts of the Apostles, Peter's role as a preacher during Pentecost is crucial. By delivering a sermon that led thousands to baptism, Peter demonstrated the transformative power of faith and repentance, cementing his place as a cornerstone of the nascent church. Despite his contributions, Peter's legacy is not without controversy. Debates surround his relationship with Paul, another key apostle. Their disagreement on whether Gentile converts should adhere to Jewish law reflects broader tensions in early Christianity about the inclusivity and adaptability of Christ's message. This debate illustrates challenges within the church's growth and adaptation to diverse cultural contexts. Peter's key events and contributions are interwoven with other aspects of the Christian narrative, illustrating themes of faith, betrayal, redemption, and leadership. His life story offers profound insights into human nature's complexities and the transformative power of grace. Understanding Peter's journey helps audiences appreciate the dynamic and sometimes conflicted evolution of the early Christian church, which continues to influence its teachings and practices today. Peter's relationship with Jesus is a central theme in the biblical narrative, highlighting the profound connection between a devoted disciple and his teacher. This relationship is marked by loyalty, faith, growth, and at times, human frailty. Peter, originally a fisherman named Simon, was called by Jesus to be a fisher of men. Jesus renamed him Peter, meaning rock, indicating his foundational role in the establishment of the early church. The significance of this relationship lies in its dynamic nature, illustrating the transformative power of faith and the imperfections inherent in human devotion. One key example of this relationship is the moment when Peter walks on water towards Jesus during a storm. Initially, Peter's faith sustains him, but doubt causes him to begin sinking. Jesus saves him, demonstrating both Peter's earnest desire to follow and the human tendency to falter. This event underscores the importance of faith and has been widely interpreted as a metaphor for life's challenges, where maintaining faith can prevent one from sinking. Another pivotal moment is Peter's denial of Jesus during his trial. Despite his earlier assertion of unwavering loyalty, Peter denies knowing Jesus 3 times. This act of denial, followed by his heartfelt repentance, emphasizes the themes of forgiveness and redemption, showing that even the most devoted can fail and find redemption. Support for the profundity of Peter's relationship with Jesus can be found in theological interpretations that view Peter as an everyman figure, embodying both strengths and weaknesses that resonate with believers. His journey from a simple fisherman to a cornerstone of the church exemplifies the potential for growth through discipleship. However, some controversies arise from varying interpretations of Peter's role and the extent of his influence in early Christianity. Critics and alternative viewpoints may argue about the historical accuracy of events or the emphasis placed on Peter in comparison to other apostles. Peter's relationship with Jesus influences other aspects of the script by serving as a lens through which the audience can understand commitment and growth in faith. It connects to broader themes of leadership, transformation, and the establishment of the early church, offering a rich narrative of human experience interwoven with divine interaction. This relationship is pivotal in illustrating how foundational relationships contribute to the development and propagation of faith and community.